but the music's so loud right now, I gotta mute it. We're gonna be muted until they shut it off.
If you don't speak Roman.
But we're live. We're here. War in the Woods, baby. Hard Tire and Big Tire coming up. Small Tire at 7 o'clock.
He'll take his pass, won't he? On the right-hand side of the track.
All right, here we go.
Nobody
First car.
Starting line except
Hard
me
Tire
on the right-hand side of the track. I think we're gonna let it slide on the left-hand side.
Brandon Sullivan, the Hard Tire car here.
Brown County Dragway Billy, when it comes to standing on the guardrail.
We have a really simple rule. You want to stand on that guardrail, you gotta stay on the guardrail, and you gotta take it like a man.
Yeah, that's right.
The guardrail.
You got a car coming at you. There ain't no checking it out, turning out, taking off running. If you're on the guardrail, you stay on the guardrail, you suck it up, and you take it like a true no-prep fan.
And in the next War in the Woods, we'll have a handicap parking reserved for you.
We need a Mustang that needs to be moved down in the staging area, I believe. Is that right, Kinsey? A yellow Mustang. We need to have that moved down in the staging area. A yellow Mustang. Number 9 here this weekend, and that is Brandon Sullivan taking his bye run there. What's your analysis of that run, Billy?
Annihilated the tire.
He definitely had her wicked up and knocked the tires off of it and never recovered on that. And that kind of surprising, man. The track is the track's good. The track surface is good. There is a lot of bones there on that track to get a hold of.
Coming up, it's a turbo 5.3.
Brandon Ratliff in the right lane. First axle real pair.
Ratliff out of Prestonburg, Kentucky. Big race down there last weekend. Won like 8,000 people.
Oh, it was
something
crazy.
I was told.
It was crazy.
So Ratliff in the right-hand lane. He's going to be sponsored tonight by Evolution Rocks and Swap Shop Garage. American Vintage Barbershop, it looks like. Meanwhile, left-hand lane over there, it's going to be Mike Pfaff. He reigns out of Bloomington, Indiana. Driving one-way ticket here in the Hard Tire. Brandon
thing
Fab
is everybody can
in
hear Jamie
5.3
Deere on the
LS.
mic. I don't
It's
have to talk
Pontiac
that much.
Firebird, sponsored by Fab Farms and
Jamie
First
Deere is
Choice
the best
Auto.
in the game.
This is our first pairing, round number 9 of Warren Woods. It's hard tire time.
Warren Woods, number
Limpy,
9.
the best in the
Small
business.
tire going to start about 7
Getting brought
o'clock.
up to that starting line, left lane. It's
Only
one
thing
way
I
ticket
ask is
right.
share it. Everybody share the live.
Lordy, man.
And
Bro,
that's-
Blake. Whoa.
That's what we
How
want to
about
see.
that for
Too
first
close
pair
to
of
call
cars?
for a couple idiots up here.
Right
It's gonna
lane,
be a
Brandon
Randy's
Ratliff.
decision. Brandon Ratliff will move on to the next round. Right lane it is, Brandon Ratliff, and that is Walter White. Your first winner here, Warren Woods, number 9, brought to you by Strange Engineering, RPM Transmissions. And we need pairs 11 through 15. Pairs 11 through 15.
Bet they have more. Go ask them. What? The spoon?
Says the one I love that is to be.
We keep them coming, Billy. Let's see what we got next. It looks like it's the 199 in the left lane. Rodney Fortner out of Bedford, Kentucky. It's a 94 Ford Mustang. He is not sharing what is under that hood. Meanwhile, the right-hand lane, Matt Monson out of Michigan, a 72 Nova. It's a Junkyard LS twin turbo. Hell yes, those are the fastest around, aren't they?
You know, every one of them tells us they're junkyard LSs. Every one of them.
Munson sponsored by Mushrat Motors, Bobby Built, Second Type,
Rodney Ford in the
LFR,
left
Be
lane.
Humble Racing, and
Hey,
Hitman
anybody watching, just let me
Transmission.
know if the
It's
signal's
the
clear.
militant.
Let me know how it looks on your guys' end.
Thinking we've seen him a time or two down here, Warren Woods,
My end, it always looks
Brown
clear.
County Dragway on the map here this weekend. So it is Rodney Fortner on the left-hand side, Matt Munson on the right-hand side.
Both these guys big supporters.
Thank you, Dan.
Pretty good.
Hell of a drag
Down to the
race.
wire it is.
Look like
Limpy.
left lane to me.
I call it.
Oh, right lane.
Oh, shit, right
Whoa. Holy
That is
shit.
why-
Are you serious?
That is why
Wow.
we're not allowed to call it.
Right lane it is, they say. Right lane it is.
Oh, we
Matt
got
Munson,
Mustang in the left
17
lane.
Nova. Was that the yellow
He's
Mustang
got
they
everybody's
just moved?
pick to win hard tire.
Maybe.
Last call for 11 through 15. Last call for 11 through 15, guys. If you're out there in the pits and you got to stay dialed in, it's 92.5 FM. 92.5 FM. We are looking for pairs 11 through 15. Pairs 11 through 15.
Yeah, hard tire 11 through 15. You need to be in the lane.
Yep, go for the win. Beat Roger.
Another veteran here that Warren Woods. It's Truly Greasy back again out of West Plains, Missouri. He's in his Ford Mustang Twin Turbo LS. Sponsored by J&J Farms. It's
Look at the 20-inch
Mustang.
rim on the
Saw
Mustang
him
over
in
there.
Warren Woods number 8.
Got something figured out.
Meanwhile, right-hand side of the track, it's slot 10. It's Noah Gast. He reigns out of Roanoke, Indiana. It's an 03 Chevy S10 Turbo LS. Mustang out by 2 car lengths, and Truly Creasy is hooked up tonight.
Man.
Dialed in.
Mustang with the gap.
Dialed in for Mustang.
We'll be done.
He stretched him.
Again, we need pairs 11 through 15,
Limpy said
guys.
we can
Pairs
end it
11
now.
through 15.
Mustang for the win
I
in
think
hard
Limpy's
tire.
even amazement down there for a hard tire car. What he just done.
He's a bad dude. That Mustang car is badass.
And cranking right through it here. Let's see what's going on. A little action over there on that left-hand side, but looks like he's going to back it in. Good old Kenny Red out of Mooresville, Indiana. He is going to be paired up against Josh Stewart and Dirty Bird on the right-hand side of the track. Josh Stewart out of Kimmel, Indiana. It's Pontiac Trans Am with 5.3 LS. Meanwhile, it's Kimberly Ray, driven by Kenny Red out of Mooresville. That's that Nova Big Block Chevy, sponsored by Red Racing. Josh Stewart on the right-hand side. Dirty Bird it is. Dirty Bird. Oh, look out! Look out, Kimberly
Nova down in the
Ray.
grass.
Nova done win the
Kimberly
grass.
Ray
Right lane
using
for
both
the
sides of
win.
the track. Now,
Firebird.
race fans.
Are we safe to call that one right lane?
Oh, I'm not calling it. Hell, right lane. So Mike Moss, is that right? We need Mike Moss to stage. Mike Moss to staging, please. Mike Moss to staging. Yeah, Kimberly Ray there got a little sketchy. Now here's the deal. You can hit that guardrail all you want. You can run that guardrail from the starting line to the finish line. That's perfectly fine. But if you get a tire in the center grass,
Yep.
your run's done.
Get a tire
Your
in the center,
run's
you're
done. And I think that's made a big difference here. You know, a lot of those guys, they may get that tire in that center and try and run it out, and that's where we saw some
Yeah,
things get a little bit crazy. So that was a big change.
And honestly, most racers ain't used to having the grass in the middle of the track too, so
It looked like there was quite a bit of grass.
that throws a wrinkle and everything.
Well, you know, a patch of grass down the middle is not that popular these days.
I
You know what I
know,
mean?
right?
It's,
They like it,
lot of-
they like it to be smooth all the way
yeah,
across.
a lot of people mow that grass
We're
down the
holding this
middle,
pair
and
up
that's
just a
just
second.
how, you know,
That
things go
last
these
car
days.
went off in the grass. It looked like it come out on the track pretty good.
On to Alan Richard out of
Appreciate it, Dave.
Louisville,
Appreciate
Kentucky.
it,
It's an
man.
88 Mustang sponsored by Salem Redline Fuels and Phil Robinson. I know that dude.
Jeff said we're good. We're going.
Selling some of that hot fuel, Salem Redline Fuels. Right hand side of the track, Matthew Deeringer in Louisville, Kentucky. So, right-hand lane. Oh, man,
Damn,
to
that's
the
a hell
wire
of a
again,
race.
Billy.
Oh,
Oh, he's got to
Damn.
get eyes on it.
Let
Gotta
me see,
go.
they got to look at it.
Last call for Mike Moss, by the way. Last call for Mike Moss. What do you think there? Limpy's got to get eyes
Man.
on it.
oh,
Right
right
lane.
Right
lane.
lane for the
Matthew
win.
Deeringer, Louisville, Kentucky, the 93 Mustang with the win, and the Windsor 400 from Salem Redline Race Fuels and Victory Wiring. How about that? Two Kentucky dudes coming up here, both same sponsor and having to draw each other.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, man, Kentucky has probably got the largest per capita hard tire racers in anywhere.
No front
man.
hotbed.
They love their hard tire racing down there, and they're serious about it. So, kind of not surprising that a couple of those guys get paired up, but it kind of is when you got over 30 cars in the class.
34 cars here in hard tire. We got 58 in small tire. Big tire only showed up with 7 cars this weekend.
Now, Jamie, you
We
and I
are going
both
to
like
run
oddball
first and
cars.
second round of small
Yes, we
tire
do.
tonight.
Check out what
We're
we
gonna
got
run
over
hard
here.
tire all the way down to the
I'm
semifinals.
I'm not real sure, but I think that's a Chevy Vega with a 434.
Station wagon, dude.
That is
Hell,
a chick
7
magnet.
o'clock. We're
Right
starting
there.
small
I guarantee you, race fans, that dude is going to have that car loaded up with ladies by the end of this
It
weekend.
doesn't- he's winning.
That is a lady slayer right there.
When he turns on the return road and he's picking him up on the way down, he's winning. He's already won. He's winning. He can't lose.
That's Ian Price driving Amy Fisher in the left lane. Dave Kirby out of Champaign, Illinois. And that Vega looks like he got it. It is. It's the Vega. It's Amy Fisher.
Left
It's
lane
Ian
for the
Price.
win. Left lane.
And the 434 moving on and edging out Dave Kirby there from Dennis Heating out of Champaign, Illinois. We need Terry Garrett. Terry Garrett to your car, please. Terry Garrett. Dave Ballard is in the left lane right now. He is out of Tip City, Ohio.
I think he's a former winner of Warren Woods Hard Tire.
Dave Ballard is?
I believe so.
He's sponsored by his wife. That's a smart move. That's a smart man right there.
Yeah.
That's a big block Chevy, the 72 Chevy Nova on the left-hand side. Ian Pashoni, problem child it is. This is a car I love. Ian Pashoni out of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's that Monte Carlo with a 6.0. And I know we've seen him, and I've seen Problem Child out here several times. So he's got a little Jetta, I guess a little beta on the track.
All remaining cars in Hard Tire need you to the lane. All remaining cars.
Left
Side,
lane,
too little
the
too
Nova
late out of the
for the
right hand
win.
side, I believe. And Lippy called it. Left lane
Left
it
lane.
is. Dave Ballard, Tip City, Ohio. And the 72 Chevy Nova moves on. We needed another driver to the Phil West. Phil West to the starting line. Or staging line. Phil West to the staging line. So just
And for everybody
whipping
waiting on
through him
small
here,
tire.
bad boy Billy. We got Joe Davis in the 710
Billy
car
the
up
Kid
against
drew
Austin
Isaac Preston
Gerald.
in the Frankenstein
Gerald out of
Corvette.
Jeffersonville,
Last pair
Indiana.
of
He's in
small
an
tire
05 Mustang
tonight.
4.6. Left lane is Joe Davis out of Addison, Michigan. It's an 89 Sonoma. I'm a big fan of the pickup trucks. I'm sorry. I think that's badass.
So you know, man, there's always something women like about a pickup truck, you know?
Something about a pickup truck. Something about a pickup truck.
Phil West, you are required in staging lanes like yesterday, or Charlie said something about getting in your car and running it himself.
So again, Phil West to the
Appreciate it,
staging
Paul.
lanes.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Lippy bringing him in all nice and tight like Joe Davis, the 89 Sonoma. Left-hand side, Austin Gerald, right-hand side. 4.6 Mustang. Here we go.
Man, I tell you what, the Sonoma knocked the tires off of it, and that
Left
thing was still
lane
stupid
for the
fast.
win. Left
It
lane.
is Joe Davis, the 89 Sonoma, moving on. Well, one of our sponsors here this weekend, Draglens. Did you see the footage from Draglens?
I did not, sir.
From I don't know if it was Gangster's Paradise or War in the Woods, but man, it's the I don't know how they get that camera angle, but I hope they're here this weekend down there at the finish line. But it's just a crazy perspective. It's like it's this super deep lens. You can see the whole track, the whole run.
I'll definitely have to go check that out, man, because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for good, coverage of an event like this, for sure.
Yeah, check him out. It's Draglens in the house. All right, Anthony Grossman, all the way from, I believe that says Iowa. Wow, in the '83 Fairmont, the 5.3 over there. That's that right-hand lane. So Anthony Grossman, all the way from Iowa. He's going to go up against Trick or Treat. It's Lucas Bruman out of Springport, Michigan. That 81 Malibu is what he'll be behind, a 6.0 LS. Sponsored by We Buy Your Junk LLC, Hitman Transmission, Salinas Motor Works, and what's this other one here? Muskrat Motors. So there you go.
Digging the
So-
Fairmont. That's a cool machine, man. You know, it's like way more.
So another one down to the wire, Billy. That's
Oh,
the
yep,
right-hand
right lane for
lane
the
is
win.
Lucas
Right
Bruman, man. He
Right
was
lane.
teetering with disaster along that left-hand guardrail. So that was Avjet Bruman's, or Avjet Is that what you said? That was Avocet's old car?
No,
Oh.
no. I was commenting about the more doors. You know, more doors, more, well, you know,
More ladies?
yeah, more ladies.
The 85 Ford Mustang driven by Mike Moss on the right-hand side, and it's Dave Spoonamore. He out of Huntington, Indiana. He's in a 2001 Mustang GT
This is a
Turbo
badass hard
LS.
tire car here in the right lane. White Mustang.
I think Spoonamore making his rookie debut
Slim
here. I
Shady,
do believe
Mike
when it comes
Moss.
to Warner Woods Racing.
Badass car.
I know we've seen Mike Moss, Slim Shady in the past.
There's a lot of cherries we're popping for Warner Woods this weekend.
If I was a gambling man, this is where I'm
Lots of new
gambling.
faces that we haven't seen. Whoa, buddy.
Slim
Real Slim
Shady.
Shady right there, son.
Badass hot
sir.
rod right there.
Now we ain't happy.
Lifting that front wheel. Badass Mike
Happy-
Moss.
Happy was already writing a check to Mustang. I think he might be reconsidering that thought process. No?
We need Chance Trigolette and Matt Richards.
Badass hot rod right
Chance
there.
Trigolette and Matt Richards to the staging lines, guys. So Spoonamore's eliminated. Mike Moss and Slim Shady will make another appearance. On to Kevin Bolger and Terry Garrett.
You got two G-bodies going at it.
That's Kevin
Man, this
Bolger
thing's got a little bitty
out
tire
of
on the
Summit,
back
Indiana,
of it.
left-hand
I
side.
haven't
He'll be
seen many
dragging
hard tire guys run a tire
Small block,
this small.
5.3, sponsored by Low Dollar
little-
Extreme Automatics.
It's almost got a front tire on the back.
Buick Regal, right-hand side out of
Oh, he may have
Indianapolis,
something figured
Indiana.
out.
It's the 87 Monte Carlo SS for Gary Jarrett.
Well, never mind.
Man, both drivers struggling to get a hold of the track.
I think Terry Garrett there, his foot must have slept off the accelerator there. I'm not sure what happened. Flip-flops caught underneath the brake pedal maybe.
Definitely didn't have
So
anything
Terry
figured
Garrett,
out.
I didn't
Tommy.
see. It is, was it Bolger moving on left lane? Left lane?
Yeah.
Left lane it was. So already halfway through round one of Hard Tire. If you're just now joining us, welcome to War in the Woods number 9. Brought to you by Strange Engineering, RPM Transmissions. And here comes Brandon Stone, a.k.a. Rowdy, the 55 Chevy out of
Cool-ass old
Indianapolis,
truck.
Indiana with a 6.0 LS right-hand side. That's Rowdy, folks. Up against
I
Bill
think he got
West
his hands full, though.
from Eaton Rapids, Michigan. His Ford Mustang 94 is an LS Turbo, sponsored by JP's Hobby, Rapid Oil Change, CJA Photography, and Second Tight. Hell yes. Looks like a little bit of money going on that left-hand side. I don't know. I'm going on Brandon Stone mostly because I know the dude. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I sold him a little race fuel, and I just like the truck.
The truck is cool.
I like the truck. Brandon Stone, again, that is Rowdy on the right-hand side, Phil West on the left-hand side. Lippy to step out of the way. Ready to go green. We're 13 pairs into round number 1 of Hard Tire. Shot there, Phil West gets way out front. Rowdy still charging hard. Was that a clean
Yeah,
lead?
left lane with the
It
wind.
was.
Phil West.
Left lane it was, man. I don't know. Brandon Stone might have been stoned. I don't know. It was slow to get going there. Here comes Old Yeller. Driven by Michael Etz out of LaGrange, Kentucky. Old Yeller is a Ford Mustang with a 408, sponsored by Salem Redline Race Fuels. He'll go up against Jim Bruner. He's from Canby, Indiana. His 68 Nova LS. And ready to go from Olympic in staging. It's Michael Etz. And Michael
Right lane
heads,
for the
it
win.
is
Right
right hand
lane.
side.
Mob!
All right, listen, spectators down here in the starting line. You guys need to stay outside of the gates. We're going to try and get on top of this early, guys. You need to stay outside of the gates, behind the guardrails. You guys are already, they're saying, getting in the way of the camera, guys. So again, stay outside of the gates unless you're with the car, okay?
Jay, keep that mop right here.
We need all big tire to staging. All big tire to staging, guys. All big tire to staging. Just 7 and big tire.
Big tire's a funny thing, man. Like none of the
What's
races
that about?
really. If I knew what it was, I'd be a rich man because we would have 40 big tire cars here.
Jeff Thomas out there right now with the little Ultra Brake Clean, courtesy of Brown's Oil Service.
Got a long
Well, race
weekend
fans, you
ahead
are
of us.
watching Warner Woods number 9 today, brought to you
Always a
by
long weekend
Strange
at Warner
Engineering
Woods.
RPM Transmissions.
This is definitely
We want to
by
thank Thomas
far
Racing
our
Service,
favorite event
Innovative
of the year.
Slots, D's Nuts,
We
Box
travel to.
Performance, Nitrous Outlet, Bipolar Performance, Driveway Dumpsters, McCormick Racing, Motion Raceworks, Ohio Grudge Racing, Racer Outlet, Circle D Specialties, Drag Lens, Major Performance Solutions, No Prep Racing, Patch Job Garage. We also want to thank Double R Transmissions, Fuel Tech, Pro Chargers, All American Windows, Atomizer, Racing Injectors, Race Winning Brands, Nitrous Express, APCO, Tin Soldier, Low Dollar Motorsports, Brown's Oil Service, Sunoco Race Fuels, Pizza King, and E's and B's Podcast. Don't forget to enter for a chance to win the Big Block Chevy 582 cubic inches. Tickets on sale now for just $50 as we head back to the starting line for a little more action here in hard tire.
Now, Jamie, I got to tell you, Tyler Fields over here in the Grim Nasty, when we announced he was going to do a wheelie contest, he asked if a hard tire qualified for a wheelie contest.
It does.
I don't know what that meant and why he asked that question.
Probably
But
asking for a friend.
He might be asking for a friend, but man, he went for a wild ride last weekend with Grim Nasty and completely rebuilt the car over the week just to make it more than it was.
All right, well, let's see what happens. We got Tyler Fields, right-hand side of the track. It's an AMC Gremlin, another lady slayer there. It's an LS from First Chance Automotive. It's Grim Nasty, race fans. On the left-hand
It's gonna
side,
be
it's
a really
Ryan
good
Betts out of
race.
Franklin, Indiana. He's in a Chevy Camaro Turbo LS from First Chance Automotive, Danny Z, along with Sparkle Designs, Extreme Rods and Racers. It's Bruiser, locked and loaded. Grim Nasty, right-hand side. Now Grim Nasty got a good hole shot, but left-hand
Hell of
lane
a
was a
race.
little solider.
I don't know.
That's a word. Oh, it's
Grim
Grim
Nasty.
Nasty. It is
Right
Grim
lane
Nasty.
for the
First
win.
chance
Right lane.
automotive.
I know after the week that boy has had right there is a ultimate win for him right there to turn on a win light at Warren Woods.
Heck yeah. So far, no major contender in the wheelie contest.
Not yet. But it'll get there. You know how it is. Do you remember, what was it, a couple years ago when Jeff Thomas, showed us what it was about by getting all four wheels in the air, riding the parachute down.
All four wheels. Hell
A couple of
yes.
these hard tire cars I've never seen.
Grandpa's Nova up next. That's Chance Trigolette. Trigolette out of Danville, Illinois. He behind the wheel of a 74 Nova big block. An N20 from Kaufman's Truck Service and Towing. It's Grandpa's Nova. Left hand side. Left hand side. Hired Guns Racing. And I don't know, look like that
Looks like
hired
left
gun. We'll
lane.
see what
Yep,
Lippy
left
says.
lane.
Left lane.
Left lane, and it's Hired Gun. Again, sponsored by Fat Jack's Automotive, White's Welding, and Hired Gun Racing.
So again, we need-
Grandpa's Nova.
We need big tire. All
You need
big
wash
tire
it
cars
off.
need you to the
You need-
lanes. 7 of you, we need you to the lanes. Big tire cars need you to the lanes.
Got a hometown boy in the left lane right now. They travel.
Well, this just
everywhere
in
for
for
hard
our
tires.
50-50 ladies. Did I hear them correctly? Did they say what I think they said? Wow, all right, the 50-50 drawing is already up to $900 payouts. Is that take home? $900 take home? Nice job, ladies.
Heck yes.
All right, we got Simple Man up against Matt Richards.
There is
Matt
a lot of
Richards, sponsored by Bill Robinson. I'm sorry, that was the left-hand lane. Right-hand lane.
I like left lane,
HC
though.
Garage and HammerTech Race Cars. It's a Chevy Nova out of Attica, Indiana. Marcus Gene and Simple Man. I'm loving the graphics.
Cool, man.
I'm not sure what that means.
Might not want to know.
Matt Richard up the left-hand side.
Yeah, hell of a
Ford
race.
Mustang looking good.
Left
It
lane
is.
for the
93
win.
Mustang with
Good
the win
race.
at Louisville, Kentucky. And Phil Robinson and Salem Redline got a couple cars going second round. So Matt Richardson with the win, down to just a handful of cars here left in hard tire. And again, if we haven't already said it enough, we need big tire. 7 cars in big tire. Final call for big tire.
Yeah, I walked this track earlier and I'm like, man, this thing's going to hold some power. We're fixing to find out how much power it can hold.
Jamie Allen on the right-hand side of the track here today. He's going to be behind me. Clyde is a Ford Mustang 5.3 LS 85 millimeter turbo out of Nineveh, Indiana. Left-hand lane, it's Gary Miller out of LaGrange, Kentucky, and his 86 Mustang, sponsored by Exit 22 Racing and, yes, Salem Redline Race Fuels. Salem Redline, I think he's sponsoring everybody here tonight. We need Doug Patterson to staging, please. Doug Patterson to staging. And Blake Kirschbaum. We need Blake Kirschbaum as well. Patterson and Kirschbaum. It's Clyde on the right-hand side, Miller on the left-hand side,
good
and
race.
the win
Left
goes
lane for the
to,
win.
how about
Left
that, Gary
lane.
Miller?
Yeah, we've had a
And
bunch
the
of good races
86
in
Mustang
hard
from
tire
Salem
already.
Red Line Race Fuels. Moving on.
What they're going to do, it's first and second
J.D.
round
Allen and
buybacks
Clyde's
for hard
eliminated.
tire and small tire. So tonight we'll know
So what do you think, Jamie?
who can
First
buy
round
back
of hard
tomorrow
tires done.
in both classes.
Blasted through a huge field of those guys, man. And they put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, no, that was about as smooth as it can get.
That was perfect. That is the end of
Who
first
you like,
round
man?
of hard tire.
Who you
Big
like at
tires
this point after
coming
seeing all
down
the
the hill
cars?
now.
We all know Mustang's fast.
We got
Mustang's
7
always
in
fast
big
hard
tire,
tire.
and
Man, I
then we're
feel
going
like
to go
Brandon
directly back
Sullivan.
into hard tire again. We're going to run hard tire tonight until we're down to
With the
4
buy
cars.
run.
With the buy run, giving her just.
But then we
tearing
are
it up.
starting small tire at 7 o'clock.
All right, so we're going to reset, and we're moving on to
It's gonna get a little
Big
rowdier.
Tire up next. Yes, it is. Things going to get a little crazier.
Little louder.
What's amazing
Oh,
is
hell
how many
yeah,
hard
that's what's
tires
up,
we
Zach.
get, though. You know,
I was
it's-
curious.
I mean, hats off to
I knew
those
you all
guys
said
for
you weren't going to
supporting
make it
those
up
brands.
here.
And it,
but I was
all of
curious
them
if you
guys
had the
for
camera
making
yet.
War in the Woods like
Congrats,
their
you all.
epicenter of
Congratulations.
racing. And it was, I mean, and it's truly on all the participants, you know, that have, you know, those guys have made this race their Super Bowl is what they've made.
Yeah, I remember what War in the Woods 2 or 3. We had like an 8.
Yeah, like-
you know, and
yeah.
we're like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and throw in some hard tire if they want to come. Just add to the show, and heck yeah, it's the second biggest class. So yeah, we've got big tire coming up next. Just 7 cars in that. As you continue to watch War in the Woods number 9 this weekend, brought to you by Strange Engineering RPM Transmission. We need Kurzbaum and Patterson. Kurzbaum and Patterson to the staging. We got Big Tire coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
All right, y'all, same thing every time. As soon as the music comes on, I got to mute it. But we'll be right back. I'm not leaving. We're going to be live all night. All right, first car is the buy runner. 7 big tires. Eric Trigolette got the buy. He's also running small tire, but I think it's a totally different car. It's a new car. Very welcome. Very welcome, man.
The winner.
Appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, that's right.
Winner here.
Hell yes. So Trigolette getting lucky in round number 1. Of course, is it luck? Because I'd rather draw the button. Hell yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes, he was. Yes,
Hell
he
yeah,
was.
good
Eric
pass.
Trigolette, Baba Yaga, the boogeyman, showing us what Big Tire can do here today.
Yeah, you were talking about buy runs. As a racer, I love having the buy to the
He did
finals.
go
You
off
have
the
some
end of the
best
track,
tire
you
races.
all.
Well, statistically,
Went
you
off
know,
the
you would
end.
think cars get faster as people are eliminated, but hell, I'll take it. I guess a buy
All right.
anytime's better than no buy at all. So
Sounds
Eric
like,
Trigolette
sounds
with the
like
buy.
Trigolette is exploring some area up there off the end of the track. Looks like he's good. He just used up some real estate up there. Maybe the chutes didn't deploy. I'm sure that car isn't a flyweight. But yeah, but back to the buy run situation. You know, as a racer, you know, buy to the finals your absolute favorite. But man, when you got 7 cars, they're all
Yeah, he went off the end just a little bit. Everything looks good, though.
I'll take that buy run whenever I can get it.
He made a lick just now. I think they're going to play a
Iron
little bit of
Man.
music, though.
Coming up next.
It's going to take just a second to get him off the end of the track.
Pennsylvania.
right, we're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
First actual real pair of big
That is
tires.
Don Senior, right-hand side of the track, out of York, Pennsylvania. It's a Chevy Vega, ladies and gentlemen, with a small block in it. Frank Don Senior, it's Iron Man on the right-hand side, sponsored by Hot Secret Rocket Press. So Iron Man, right lane, left lane, a Black Widow, driven by Kerry Williams.
How about a couple full cars, man?
First pair of big tires. We got three big
Three block.
three.
The Black Widow in the left-hand lane. Again, Marines out of Battletown,
I love this
Kentucky.
little Vega though too, the Iron Man. New York.
And it's go time. Look out! Iron Man out
Left
of the right
lane for the win,
Teeters with
left
the grass
lane.
strip in the middle, and it's going to be the Black Widow on to round number 2.
Black Widow, man. He has come to this track, supported this race, and it seems like luck is never. Maybe this time luck is riding with him. He just needs that look. He's got a super fast car.
I love the pass for Terry Williams. And here comes Doug Patterson, the Terminator.
Got a local
He's
boy,
seen him
Danny
make
Webb
pass
in the
with
right
15.
lane.
He just went around, lots of rounds
Man's
here.
hard to beat in this nitrous car.
Doug Patterson out of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's that left-hand lane. That is the Terminator over there with the 427 LS. Patterson sponsored by Brian Tooley Racing, Redline Salem Race Tools. Right-hand side of the track, it's Danny Webb. It's the money maker. Out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, a Chevy Camaro, a 92 with a 706. Somebody's going to round number 2. Somebody's going back to the trailer building. Here we go.
Oh man!
Doug Patterson.
I don't know. I have
Look
no
like
idea.
right
Man,
lane.
Doug
Oh,
Patterson.
right lane.
Right
Doug
lane for
Patterson
the
got the
win.
front
Right
wheels
lane.
up.
How
I'd
about
say,
that wheelie?
I'd say that's our first big wheelie so far. We'll write that down. Doug Patterson letting us see a little bit of the underneath side there, but he's going to take a loss there to Webb, and Webb moves on. Danny Webb into round number 2. Well, the wheelie contest tonight brought to you by Thomas Racing Service, First Chance Automotive, Pat
many you
Shop
got?
Garage,
Son,
G2K, and
I don't think
Stroud
it makes
Racing,
full
No
Isaac
Cut,
yet.
Outlaw Mafia.
How many you want?
And down to the final pair.
How many?
Here in Big Tire, it's Blake.
Back there.
That's a burnout right there, folks. That is Mike Gwynn laying some rubber. Mike Gwynn, Syracuse, New York. It's a 65 Nova. It's Dr. Feelgood. Back again, right-hand side of the track. Meanwhile, Blake Kirchhoff, or Kirchbaum, New York driver, he's in a Trans Am 481, sponsored by CNC. Better known as the Punisher. It's the Punisher from CNC.
29.5 on it. I'm building Pac-Man the same year, 72. Mike Wynn's car here. Love it.
And again, final pair here, big tires. Mike Wynn, Dr. Fieldwood up against
Hey!
Kirschbaum, the Punisher, left-hand side. His Trans Am was 481 against the 65 Nova right-hand lane. And they're going to shut her down.
Born.
Looks
On
like
the
they're
clock.
putting 2 minutes on Gwen.
So Mike Wynn, 2 minutes.
Put a stopwatch.
So hopefully they'll get it fired back up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got our opening ceremonies still yet to come for Small Tire coming up here in just a little while. You are watching round number 9, or War in the Woods 9, brought to you by
Turn
Strange
some music
Engineering,
on. I'm gonna mute it
RPM
again just for a
Transmissions.
second.
We want to thank our sponsors here this weekend: Thomas Racing Service, Innovative Slots, D's Nuts, Box Performance, Nitrous Outlet, Bipolar Performance, Driveway Dumpsters, McCormick Racing, Motion Raceworks, Ohio Grudge Racing, Racer Outlet, Circle D Specialties, Drag Lens, Major Performance Solutions, No Prep Racing, Patch Job Garage, Double R Transmissions, Fuel Tech, Pro Charger, All American Windows, Atomizer Racing Injectors, Race Winning Brands, Nitrous
Got some water
Express,
down there.
APCO, Tin Soldiers, Low Dollar Motorsports, Browns Oil Service, Sunoco Race Bills, Pizza King, and E's and B's Podcast.
While it's quiet, if you lost your wallet, your phone,
Oh, we got a phone wallet combo.
Damn right.
yeah, it was picked up at the Snack Shack. So if you have that, if you're missing that, we have that up here.
Yep, the lost and found is up here at the main stage.
We may take selfies with the phone for you up here on the stage.
Last name Gerald. Last name Gerald. Oh, I'm not supposed to?
They said it was water.
Yeah. YouTube is lagging. Yeah, it always is. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute it.
Good.
Yeah, I
Got a
don't know if they
Syracuse
just drained the
New York
water or
65 Nova. It looks like he
they
got it
actually
fired up, ready to
filled
go.
in the holes or what.
Is Blake Kirschbaum and the Punisher.
Right
Wow,
lane for the win.
Kirschbaum down
The big
the
tire
grass
car was
strip.
all in the middle. We
Holy
got grass
cow.
and dirt everywhere out on the
Man,
track
I didn't
right
even get
now.
to see what all happened. I was supposed on Kirschbaum there.
Yeah, that's-
Holy cow, man.
So
We're gonna have to blow the
left,
track. Is
he
that what
got
that
right
means?
off
send the
in it.
blowers out. And get
Was
the grass
that,
blew up
by the way,
track.
was it right-hand lane? So Mike Gwynn, Dr. Feelgood, after being on that 2-minute hold, is going to grab the win on that one. So that does it for Big Tire, guys. Well, don't
That's
go
all the
anywhere.
Big
We've got
Tire.
Hard Tire coming up next. Hard Tire
Yeah, we'll be
has
going
been
back
posted.
into Hard Tire.
Hard Tire has been
Probably going to
posted.
be 20 minutes
and
or
what
so.
do you think,
I'm going to
Kinsey?
leave it
You're gonna
running.
get
I
them
got a battery
down,
pack
win?
hooked up.
We need Hard Tire to staging
Yeah,
5 minutes?
no shit.
in 5 minutes. So first 5, is that what Charlie wanted? First 5 pair of
I'm going to turn it back on.
Hard
the start
Tire to
line.
staging guys
I know
in
they're
5
gonna turn
minutes.
music on. They said in 5 minutes they're going to start calling Hard Tire.
And I'll go ahead and read those names.
Levi.
So first pair, Matthew McLean, Matthew Dieringer. Race number 2, Mike Moss, Mike Eds. Race number 3, Josh Stewart, Joe Davis. Race number 4, Kevin Bulger and Truly Creasy. Race number 5, Phil West and Gary Miller. Race number 6, Tyler Fields, David Ballard. Race number 7, Matt Munson, Brandon Ratliff. Race number 8, Ian Price, Anthony Grossman. Race number 9, Matt Richard and Brandon Sullivan. So again, we need first 5 Hard Tire down to staging in 5 minutes. The pairs have been posted up here at the main stage on the big screen.